Hi everyone, and welcome to the Meet the Team, the TSA fundraising team webinar. Thanks for joining us today. Today you can find out a little bit more about the TSA fundraising team and the different ways that you can get involved with fundraising.
Hi everyone, my name is Danielle and I'm the Grants and Trust Manager here at the TSA. A fun fundraising fact about me is that I once walked a marathon overnight through central London.
Hi, I'm Sally. I'm the fundraising manager, and my role is to support Sam, the community fundraiser, help manage fundraising data, and develop our fundraising connections through major donors, corporates, and other forms of giving. My fundraising fact is that I've climbed a peak in the Lake District at night time, and I was crazy enough to do it for a second time.
Hi, I'm Sam Carter. I'm the community fundraiser for the TSA, and I build lasting relationships with all of our lovely fundraisers. My fun fundraising fact is I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. So I've done a skydive, a bungee jump, an abseil, hot air balloon, and loads of muddy obstacle races. So I can always give lots of good tips.
Hi, I'm Sara. I work as the head of fundraising at the TSA. So I work closely with our wonderful supporters and the fundraising team to help raise awareness of the TSA and, of course, the funds that we need to run the charity. I also work together with our joint CEOs, Luke and Pooja, to deliver on our fundraising strategy and to develop existing and new fundraising initiatives so that we can increase the funds for the charity. So why do we need to raise funds at the TSA? So the TSA, we're a very small charity and we're the only UK charity that's dedicated to supporting people that are affected by TSC. We don't actually receive any government funding at all. So this means that we do rely on the generosity of others to help us raise the funds that we need to run the charity each year. So your fundraising means that every penny and every pound that you raise will help us to continue to deliver the vital services that we provide to help people affected by TSC. And the different ways that we do this is through a range of different services. So our support and information services, this includes our TSA support line. So this is a free to call support line that's available 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. And we also have email and web chat. So if anybody is impacted by TSC and they need a listening ear or some information or help with anything at all, they can get in touch with us and our team are there to support you. We also provide up-to-date information. We provide welcome packs for people that are newly diagnosed, and we also organise our own events, and they include the Outlook event and the Big Day event each year. Another area, an important area of our work is research. So we fund world-class research, and that's into the causes and management and treatment of TSC. And we're working continuously so we can try to make major breakthroughs for everybody in the TSC community. We also work with our research volunteer network, and this is so that everybody that's affected by TSC has a voice and is included in any research projects. Another area is campaigning and advocacy. So the team work hard to influence NHS policy. And again, it's to ensure that the needs of the people that are affected by TSC get the treatment and the care that they deserve. So we couldn't do any of this without our fundraising supporters. So thank you to everybody that does fundraise for us, and it means that we can continue to grow and develop the charity and help even more people that are affected by TSC across the UK.
Okay, so fundraising also helps raise awareness, and we are so grateful of all the money raised through fundraising. But yeah, it's really important that we can start raising more awareness through our different connections to tell people more about the TSA, about and what we're doing to help that. And this can be really easily achieved. So, through community engagement, first and foremost, if you're a member of any groups or clubs, for example, slimming groups, the PTA, or even if you're connected with any local council members, make sure that you tell them about your fundraising activities and why you've chosen to raise funds for the TSA. Spreading the word to the wider community as well not only informs them about the work that we've done, but it could also signpost somebody who may have TSA, who may have TSC or may be connected with somebody that has TSC, and they can be signposted to us and we can offer additional support through your family and friends. If you've got a family gathering coming up, or maybe you've got a family WhatsApp group, or you regularly visit family each week, keep them up to date with your with our research and our activities. Tell them about your fundraising activities when you're there as well. But you can also share your Scan magazine or encourage them to sign up to the Scan magazine or our email newsletters as well, just so that they can keep up to date with what's going on within the community. Through business connections. A lot of companies, if you're fundraising, they'll be keen to learn about what the staff are doing to raise funds for different charities. And quite often they'll want to be able to support your activities. So make sure that you share the link to our website or pass on our email so that we can offer support, guidance, maybe additional fundraising resources so that they can help support you with your fundraising and so that they can help with their charitable activities as well. Um, through social media as well. It is a massive platform. So whether that's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, or Twitter, whatever platform you use, make the most out of those connections and share information about our work and what we're doing. If you follow us on social media, you'll be able to keep up to date with our different activities and share the posts as well so that you can share that information with your followers and make sure you like them as well. If you're posting about your fundraising activities, make sure you also tag us in that post and then we can tag you back or share your post as well with our community. Staying on with that social media subject, it's also important that you massively share your fundraising activities and with your with your donors, with your supporters as well, and sharing your fundraising page is what we quite often see on different people's posts. But you can also interact with your followers that little bit more and take them along with you on their journey. Take them along with you on your journey. Share your photos, share videos of your challenges that you're facing. Tell your story and explain to your followers why you're raising funds for the TSA, and make sure that you send your photos and any videos of your fundraising activities to the TSA so that we can share them as well and we can celebrate your activities. By doing this enables, oops, sorry, just jump back. By doing this just enables you to connect with your donors and your supporters on a personal level and help them understand the challenges that you have faced. Sharing your progress keeps them up to date with how close you are to your fundraising targets with your supporters, and also enables them to be able to see how you're actively hitting your targets, making them more likely to add an additional donation or encourage friends and families just to help you hit that final target, especially when they can see what you've been achieving. You can also expand on your fundraising through Facebook and set up a Facebook fundraiser. You can do this for your birthday, which is what you'll see a lot of people doing. As your birthday approaches, Facebook will encourage you to set up a Facebook birthday fundraiser. And instead of asking for gifts from friends and family, why not ask for a donation as well? But you don't have to stop just there. You can also create a Facebook fundraising page, which isn't linked to your birthday. It can be linked with a campaign that you're running. So if you feel that that is the better platform for you to use, then please go ahead and encourage that. It can make a big difference. And in 2023, you raised an incredible £7,158 through Facebook fundraising. So every penny really does count.
So let's talk about challenge events. Participating in charity challenge events is a fantastic way to combine personal achievement with fundraising for the TSA. You could pick something off your bucket list. Maybe it might be something like the London Marathon, or another type of race. We've got lots of different races available. But if running's not your thing, then choose a walk. There's a lot of things now that where you can do dog walks for charity, or a swim. I know that there's our head of fundraising, Sara, did the Great North Swim, which is also like a massive achievement. Or if you want to go a little bit more sort of on the adrenaline side, go for something like a skydive. I can personally and highly recommend this. It's an amazing thing to do, and like I say, it's something that you could potentially tick off your bucket list. But also it might be something that you do as a hobby or a passion, and you can turn that into fundraising. So really, there's nothing sort of that you can't do. The sky's the limit with this one. And then also group fundraising. Smaller events are just as important as large scale events and can raise just as much money. There are so many different things that you can get involved with. Coffee mornings, to include a cake sale, are always so popular. Everybody loves a little bit of cake, and an excuse to have some as well. So, and they're pretty easy to organise, get that sorted with your group of friends, with people at work. And then also a dress down day at work. That's a really easy way to raise money, but also to raise awareness. All of these things aren't just about raising money for the TSA, they're also about raising awareness. So if you wanted to hold a raffle, go out to all your local businesses, and that makes them aware of the TSA, and that's in their community as well. That is just as important. Things that you do as a team, whether it's at work or part of your friendship group, it really does make such a difference. And obviously you can make some fantastic memories at the same time, and hopefully have some fun doing all of these things. So get your friends, get your family and your colleagues involved. The more the merrier, and just go for it.
So there's so many other ways that you can support the TSA and raise funds, even just in day-to-day life. So we've dropped in a couple of items here that you can use. So Thrift. Thrift is a fantastic platform. If you've got bags of clothes in upstairs, in cupboards in the loft, and you want to get rid of them, but you haven't got time to be listing them on Vinted or eBay, and then you can sell them through Thrift, and it's not a lot of work at all. Simply order a yellow bag from Thrift. They'll send it to you free of charge. You simply fill that with all of your items, so with clothing, shoes, with your accessories, and then return that back to Thrift. Once again, there's no charge for that. Once Thrift receive your clothes, they'll filter through those clothes and they'll start listing them. Anything that can't be listed will then be forwarded to a charity. But those that are listed, they're listed online. People can purchase them. And once they've purchased them online, Thrift will take a percentage of the sale, and then you can choose to donate the profit to the TSA. Any clothes, as I said, that are unsuitable for sale do go to charity. So currently, 49% of people put clothes into the bin, but by sending them to Thrift, you can help reduce landfill waste, but you can also support the TSA. It really is a great platform. eBay. So if you have got a bit more time on your hands and you are okay to start listing your clothes, and start listing lots of other items like homeware, electricals. You've got also cars as well. So you can even list cars on eBay. You can choose on eBay, which gives you a little bit more flexibility to choose either a 10% donation all the way up to 100% donation. So you can keep some of the profit back for yourselves, giving you a little bit more flexibility from that sale. And so once once you've made the sale and you've received the funds, the fantastic thing is the TSA get 100% of those funds as well. So whatever you donate to us comes straight to us. eBay does not take any additional charges. PayPal. PayPal allows you to set up a specific charity, and you can select the TSA. We are listed on there, and every time you get to that PayPal checkout, if you're buying online, you can select the to add a £1 donation to that sale. It's a tick box exercise, so it's nice and simple, and it's brilliant because it gives you the flexibility. If you can't afford to set up a regular giving donation, then you can do this as and when you feel that you can afford to make that donation. It's a gentle reminder. You don't have to make that donation for every sale, but if you can set it up, and then if the time is right, click that donate button, and for every sale that you make on PayPal, and we'll receive £1. Easy fundraising. Easy fundraising is brilliant, especially when you're purchasing online. There are a couple of ways that you can access easy fundraising through the app. If you tend to order through your mobile phone, so go on to easy fundraising first and foremost, select the brand that you're looking to buy from, and then be forwarded through there to the actual brand itself. You can also go online directly through easy fundraising, once again hitting the brand that you're after, and then purchasing from there onwards. But you can also download an additional product that goes onto your desktop, so if you're shopping online, it will make suggestions to you to remind you that this purchase, you know, could create a donation for the TSA. What's brilliant is there's over 7,500 brands on easy fundraising. So that's Amazon, Just Eat, Booking.com, Tesco's, Marks and Spencer's, TUI. The list is endless. And so there are so many ways that you can donate to us. And the best thing is that it's free. It doesn't cost you a penny. When you purchase anything online through these brands and through easy fundraising, the brand will pay commission to easy fundraising for that purchase, and that gets turned into a donation for the TSA. Most importantly, if you are using these platforms, or say for example you're new to them, please tell friends and family about them, because everybody who participates in any of these platforms, you know, helps the TSA raise more funds. So yeah, please share and tell everyone you can.
Sally's spoken about some other ways that you can support the TSA, and there are even more ways that you can support the TSA. So another way is through regular giving, and this is really one of the best ways that you can decide to support the TSA, by giving a regular gift each month. The reason for this is with regular gifts, it gives the charity the opportunity to be more sustainable and to plan ahead for the future. So you can choose the amount that you'd like to give each month, and it's easy to set up a regular giving payment. You can do this through our website, or you can contact the team and we can help you set this up over the phone. Another way is through payroll giving. So if you're employed, you can ask your employer if they're involved in a payroll giving scheme. If they're not, they can contact us at the TSA, and we can talk them through how they can set up that initiative. This is a really good way to support the charity, because the donation comes straight from your salary, and it's taken before tax is deducted. So for example, if you gave £1 out of your salary, then it would only cost you 80p. So it is a really good tax efficient way to support the charity. Another way, Sally's touched on this already, is through businesses and corporate giving. So if you're employed, remember to ask your employer if they're involved in any corporate social responsibility initiatives or ESG initiatives. We love to chat to businesses, so if you'd like to pass on their details to the team, we can have a chat with them and discuss the different ways that they may be able to help. Your employer may also offer a match giving scheme. So this means for any donations you raise, the company will match your donation, and this really helps to increase your fundraising ability for the charity. And another really powerful way to support the charity is to remember the TSA in your will. So if you are thinking about updating your will or creating a new will and you've thought about your family and friends, then please consider making a gift to the TSA. We are partnered with a professional will writing services provider called Quill, and all the details are on our website. Or alternatively, please do contact the team and we can discuss how to go about this with you.
So the TSA receives vital income from grant and trust fundraisers. Charitable trusts and foundations are created to manage and disperse assets for charitable purposes. The assets that are held in trust are managed by trustees who then ensure that the funds are used according to the trust's charitable objectives. There are lots of different types of trusts and foundations in the UK. Some are very old, stretching back to medieval times, and there are many that are established more recently. So an example is the Volant Charitable Trust that was founded by J.K. Rowling and created with the proceeds from her book Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And they fund projects addressing social deprivation and also some medical research. Trusts and foundations also vary hugely in size, from very small family trusts distributing just a few £1,000s a year up to the very large, like the Wellcome Trust, which was established in 1936 in the will of Sir Henry Wellcome, who owned a global pharmaceutical company. That trust is now worth over 30 billion, making it one of the wealthiest in the world. And it is a major funder of medical research. An important project that it helped fund that you may well have heard of is the Human Genomes Project. In the UK, we also have other grant-making bodies that work in a similar way to trusts and foundations. Some that you've probably heard of are the National Lottery, Community Fund, Children in Need and Comic Relief. Trust fundraising, which is what I do for the TSA, is where we try and secure financial support from these dedicated grant-making organisations to help fund our work. It involves researching all the different opportunities, crafting compelling proposals, and managing any of the awarded funds effectively.
So you can also play the weekly lottery with the TSA, and it costs £1 per week. But for every £1 entry, the TSA receives 50p of that donation, so 50% of it, and that gets donated back to us. Your entry will give you a unique 6-digit number, and the numbers are drawn every Friday. And all you have to do is match 3, 4, 5, or 6 of those numbers to win a prize. That number is yours. No, those 6 numbers are yours until while you keep playing, and you can have more than one line, so it isn't limited to one line. Yeah, you can just keep going with those. As I said, the winning numbers are drawn every Friday, and payments are paid automatically into your bank, so there's no need to chase it. But you do have to be 18 or over to be able to play the lottery. It does have a big impact to us, and this year we've already raised or already received, should I say, over £880 in lottery donations. It's a bit of fun, whilst also raising some money. And if you win that jackpot as well, that really should be a life changer. So yeah, why not take part in the lottery, the TSA lottery?
So your donations play a crucial role in enabling the TSA to fulfil our mission of providing help for today and a cure for tomorrow. Each contribution, no matter what the size, makes a meaningful difference and helps to drive positive change. Whilst obviously the large donations and the large fundraisers are absolutely amazing, please don't be put off from making a smaller donation or from taking part in a smaller fundraiser. Every single pound, penny that is raised does make a difference. And there's some examples here of how some smaller donations make a real positive change to the TSC community.
Thank you so much for listening to us. Remember, we're here to help. I hope that we've given you a really good overview of what the fundraising team do. But if you do have any further questions or you need support with any of your fundraising activities, please give us a call. We love to talk to you. And the number, email address, and website are on the screen now.
Oh, so sorry, I'm in a massive boo-boo. I haven't got the questions open.
I can ask the questions if you've not got them.
That's all right, I've got them.
All
Sorry.
right, good. Thank you.
Assuming Luke can edit
Yeah,
that bit
cut
out.
that out. Yeah.
Right, so we've got some frequently asked questions that we're going to run through now. And the first one we have here is, how do you register onto a race?
Okay, I'll answer that one. So our race charity partner that we use is Run for Charity, and all of the races that we do are on our website. So that's your first port of call, to have a look on our website and see if something takes your fancy. We cover the whole of the UK, Scotland and Wales, and we also do some international races as well, such as the Paris Marathon. So take a look on our website. But if there is something that you want to do that isn't there, please just give me a call and it's something that we'll look into for you.
Great. So the next question is, how can supporters get their donations to us, and how does gift aid work?
So I'll answer that one. So the easiest and quickest way that our supporters can get the donations across to us is by setting up a Just Giving page. And this is an online platform. All the details are on our website for you to set up the page. And you set up a page for any activities or the event that you're taking part in. And you can share this with your family and friends and your work colleagues, and they can make a donation online. And that donation comes straight into the charity, so that you don't have to collect any money, physical cash. It's all done online. So as I say, you can do that, set that up online via our website, or you can contact the team. We'll run you through this to help you set up the page. Another way you can make a donation is via our website. So if you go to our website and click on Donate Now, it'll show the different ways you can donate on there too. You can click on the button and you can pay in your donations via the website. You can also pay in any funds via a bank transfer. Again, the details are on our website with our sort code, charity bank account number, and you can transfer your funds across to us, and that'll come straight into our charity bank account. If you are going to use this method, we will please ask that you let us know that you're going to pay your funds in through the bank transfer, and put your name down as a reference so we can see your donation come into the bank, and we can make sure that you're thanked straight away for your donation. Another way you can contact us to make your donation is just give us a call. We can take a donation over the phone. You'll just need your card details or credit card details, and we can talk you through that, and you can make your donation over the phone. Another way, if you've got a check donation, is to send that in through the post. The address for our office that receives our post is on the website. So your check can be sent there, and we'll be notified when the check's received. We can thank you as soon as we receive that. For the gift aid, this is a really easy and important way that we can raise more funds for the TSA. So if you are a UK taxpayer and you're eligible to claim gift aid, please remember to tick the box. So if you let us know that you're eligible for a gift aid payment. This means that for every £1 that you donate, the charity can claim back 25p. So as you can imagine, if the bigger donations, if you claim gift aid, it does all add up.
Thanks. So the next question is, could my work or business become a corporate partner?
Yep, so I can answer that one. And the answer is yes. There are lots of ways to become a corporate partner. We've already mentioned a couple already, but there's multiple ways. So we've got community fundraising or company fundraising as well. So if we've got staff members taking part in events, the company can get involved. So with coffee mornings, with bake sales, maybe family barbecue days. So there's lots of ways that they can support fundraising and expand on that. Also through charity of the year, some companies like to select a particular charity. So yeah, if you suggest a TSA to your company that you're working with, or if you've got a company, then yeah, please think about us when you're thinking about charity of the year applications, and that way you can support us for a whole year as well as just during one event. Payroll giving is something that Sara mentioned earlier. So yeah, what if you haven't got anything set up for payroll giving at your company, or your work haven't suggested that to you, then look into it and have a look. It doesn't cost you anything. You can match fund each of the payroll donations, but the company doesn't have to. And so it's a great way to raise funds without jeopardising your business if you can't afford to make the donations yourself. Match giving, if you have any staff members or you're currently fundraising funds yourself, again, go back to that company that you're working for and maybe suggest, is there something that the company offers? Can they match the funds that you're currently raising? It also makes it a lot easier for them, rather than suggesting that they make a one-off donation of, say, for example, £1,000 because you think they've got the funds. They may be quite limited. It may be more achievable for them to match your donations rather than making a big sum donation. Volunteering, if companies haven't got the resources to be able, or the funds to be able to send out to charities, you can also volunteer staff for any events that we may be looking for support with. That's always an option. And then free training or free services. So if your company can't make an actual donation, but they have some services that we might be interested in, say for example any technical support or any training on first aid, etc. Anything that you could think of how we can use that to benefit the charity and benefit the TSC community. If there's any other additional free services, or you can do any gifting. So if you've been given any promotional materials, or if you've got some chocolates, etc., a chocolate company, you can also donate those to us and we can use them for raffles and auctions, additional services that raise additional funds. Other than that, you can hold sweepstakes at the company. So other little ways that you can that a company can raise funds, or you can raise funds through work colleagues. And as I've already mentioned, coffee mornings and family days, the list really is endless. It doesn't have to just be really specifically down to large donations.
Thanks. So now we're on to the last question, which I'll pick up, which is, how can supporters help us with trust and foundation fundraising? So you can definitely help us with this. A big part of trust and foundation fundraising is demonstrating impact. It's crucial for securing ongoing support from trusts and foundations and building long-term partnerships with them. They really want to see the impact of the money that they've donated, the difference that's making. So if you've accessed any services or programs through the TSA and you're approached for a quote or a photograph, or to fill in a feedback survey, that's why we're asking, so that we can report back to our funders and tell them the difference that their funding has made. So if you see one of those drop into your inbox, or you're approached by a member of staff to asking perhaps for a quote, please try and take some time out of your day to do that, because it really does make a difference. Thank you. So I think we've come to the end there. So thank you so much for listening today. And if you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with one of the fundraising team. We're here to help. and thank you so much for your support.